Hello everyone, this is video 2, and today, in this video we're going to be addressing the logging in, the home screen, the co-driver login, and switching drivers. So whenever you first get into a truck, this is going to be the first screen that you see. And it's just very similar to the PeopleNet system. It's just a basic login screen where you're going to enter your user ID and then your password. So we're going to start here by entering your user ID, which will be your driver ID code, but for the purpose of this video and the fact that I'm not a driver, I'm going to insert a specific one to the company. So down here, to get to the next section, which is your password, you'll push this little green arrow, which brings you to your text box for your password. Your password will be set by the last 4 of your social security number. You type that in, and then down again at the bottom there is a push button for a login. You hit that and that logs you. This here is going to be your home screen. Whenever you first log into the truck, this is what will appear. You have your settings bar here that will have your display brightness, your automatic brightness, which you will want on. It will change just like this when it's darker and brighten up when it's lighter, so you have good visibility while operating. Your volume is adjustable. Your language settings and your refresh do not need to be changed as they are set up on a default account. Whenever you're done, just press OK. Down here is a power button to log out. We're not going to, so we're just going to cancel that. Here, this left box is the where to. We actually do have navigation on this truck. I highly recommend that you keep the volume up throughout this because this system is similar to the Waze app, which some of you may be familiar with, that will alert you when police are present, when speed limits are dropping or changing, so on and so forth. Down below here, this is something once we get fully transitioned that dispatch will be able to use to put in your specific routes and locations. So whenever you arrive to a location, it will show that you have arrived and we will get notification of this. It currently is not set up, but once it is, we will go over a secondary or another video, discussing how that operates. Down here in the bottom right-hand corner is your messages system. When you hit this, you can pull up and you can type a message that will be visible to everybody in operations. What that does is it'll, on our end, will reflect a blue text bubble in which then we can pull up and have communications via the truck. And up here in the upper right hand corner is going to be the access to your logs. This is what most of you all will work out of 95% of the time. To access this, all you have to do is push the box. So this will be the home screen of your logbook per se. And for the purposes of this video, and I know some of you are solo drivers, but the vast majority of you are going to have co-drivers in the trucks, I'm going to show you how to log in a co-driver. There are 2 different ways you can do so. If you will see up here in this right-hand corner, there are 3 dots stacked on top of each other. If you push those 3 dots, you will see a refresh, a login co-driver, and log out. To log in your co-driver, all you would have to do is press login co-driver and it brings you back to that login screen. You can also use right here where your name will appear to the next is a secondary logbook. You press login and again it will pull up your co-driver. And just like you did with yourself, you'll just log in as the co-driver, and when you're done with that, hopefully we can get this to work. As you'll see then, you will have driver 1 and driver 2. You can switch between logbooks of each individual driver. That does not, however, switch who the active driver is. If you will see, the first driver, as Bancroft driver, has a little steering wheel icon next to his name. That is how you know who the active driver is. The only way you can switch the active driver is to again go up here to the far right hand corner to those 3 dots and then switch drivers. That is all you need to do. There's nothing else. This now alerts the system that the other driver is now active. As you can see, Ryan Evans has a steering wheel icon next to his name, and therefore is now the active driver. That is going to conclude this video. Stay tuned for the next.